people are going to hate me if I don't ask this question. I think a lot of people are wondering at this point in the show. They've probably been like wanting me to ask this for the last half hour, but you basically close $3 million a year at 50%. So you basically have around $6 million in opportunity. Where do your leads come from? All right. The magic question in the roofing industry, where do you get your leads? So talk about that.
So I'm the only salesperson at our company currently that does self-generated leads as well as company-generated leads. And that's not referrals. So Brendan gets a really hefty amount of, I guess you could say, self-generated leads because he's getting the referral. But I'm talking about people who have no relationship to Keller whatsoever with anybody else. And I'm building those referrals through different networking opportunities. I'm highly involved in the Morris County Chamber of Commerce. I am also involved with other networking organizations. I spent some time with BNI. I know there's other organizations like LaTip. They weren't as lucrative for me. Those types of networking opportunities weren't as lucrative as they may have been for Dan Keller. He gets a ton. He's not selling anymore. He's operating the business, but he still gets a ton of referrals from his BNI network. So I know it works. Mm-hmm. You just have to find the right BNI group. My Morris County Chamber of Commerce network is more of a long-term play. It's not like I show up to their events and then I get a lead and I close a deal.
Right.
It's more of I'm building my relationships with those people. So in a year's time or 2 years' time, when that perfect opportunity presents itself and that person knows me, likes me, and trusts me, they're going to refer me. And I have, interestingly enough, I have sold more to people who are chamber members or more to people who are BNI members than to their referrals. So don't go into those networking opportunities thinking that I'm going to meet these people and then get referred to their network. Theoretically, that should be what is happening. But I have grown so close to the members themselves that they end up using me for their roofing needs or their siding needs. Mm-hmm. So that has been very successful. What hasn't been successful is that next step.
Right.
So that person who is a Morris County Chamber member referring me to friends or family. Mm-hmm. But I know that's coming. And I'm very involved in the Women in Business program as well. So if you're a woman in the roofing industry or construction industry, see if your chambers of commerce have a Women in Business program and try to get as involved there as you can. The other biggest thing for me, and honestly, I think this is what sets me apart versus anybody else, woman or not, is that I have that digital community of 7,600 people who all are hyper local to Morris County. And I built that community starting in 2017. And it had absolutely nothing to do with roofing, siding, windows, doors, whatever. But I am the walking, talking Angie's List. I joke around and call myself that because at any time when one of those 7,600 people are looking for a referral in the construction space, guess what I'm doing? I'm referring the heck out of trusted people. And that makes me more well-known. I very rarely tell people in that group what I do. I don't go and, every single day remind people that I'm in roofing sales. But when they reach out to me and they're like, hey, I saw that you gave Amy a great plumbing referral. Do you happen to know somebody that does attic stairs? And I can say, well, I'm up in attics all day long with what I do. And I know that Joe Smith is a phenomenal carpenter that can help you with those attic stairs. And then this woman goes, oh, why are you in attics? What do you do? And then I open up that conversation about roofing, and then that just naturally creates that relationship. So if you do not have a solid Facebook group presence, it doesn't have to be your own group. It could be another local Facebook group. You need to get on that. And I think that's sort of where my training opportunity probably lies, Joe, now that I'm talking to you, is teaching people how to use their local Facebook groups to generate business. Mm-hmm. But that's probably my largest generation of leads outside of company generated leads. I would say a solid 30% of my business comes from Facebook groups.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome.